even with an off day for both the Mets and the Yankees, even with both teams playing well, the main topic continues to be Juan Soto. Jim, I was encouraged by seeing Soto do the Soto shuffle yesterday. I know some people maybe don't think that's a big deal. I do. What would you take away from Soto's at-bats?
I wish I was a little more optimistic about it. I didn't really like his at-bats yesterday. You know, I know Carlos Mendoza had some optimism afterwards just about his stance and kind of getting into his legs and, you know, just kind of getting back to hopefully what they think will be, you know, a run for him to go on. But, I mean, just soft contact and swinging through pitches and looking lost behind in the count all the time, which it seems like he's been there a lot, was overall concerning. And you know, I think these like rollover 3-1, 3 unassisted plays to me, the swing looked long too, which we're not accustomed to seeing. And you know, to me, he's been really passive. This number we talked about on the post game yesterday, his swings versus fastballs, the number of strikes. In at bats with throw first pitch strikes, 89 have been fastballs. He's only swung at 35 of them. Breaking balls, it's not very good either, which I understand. You're not going to swing first pitch breaking ball, but fastballs, he's taking so many of them. It's about it's like 8 or 9% less in terms of the swings that he's had in first pitch fastballs right now. You know what he is with his career on his first pitch? When he puts it in play, he's a .434 batting average guy. It's well over 400 at bats. The OPS of 1250. Like, that's one of his best pitch counts, and he's not taking, I mean, he's not swinging at that pitch nearly enough. First pitch fastballs, too. So, for me, there's got to be more aggressive in that count in particular, and I think his numbers would go up automatically.
Yeah, I think he needs to be more aggressive in general, Jim. And it's interesting because I think early this season, it was very clear that Juan Soto was getting unlucky. And I came on this show, guys, and I said, don't worry, Juan Soto will be fine. This is really just a guy running into some luck. Maybe a bit of that transition hurting him a little bit from team to team. But mostly, he just wasn't being fortunate on balls in play. That has changed. From opening day until May 15th, guys, his expected slugging percentage was .616. By the way, May 15th, the next day, was the start of the Subway Series. Then he goes to Boston with the hustle issues and all that. Anyway, since that time, since May 15th, .404 expected slugging. So it has dropped more than 200 points. He's not getting unlucky anymore. The at-bats, Jim, as he just broke down for us very clearly, are not the same as they were. That, to me, is troubling. Now, I'm not saying that Juan Soto is all of a sudden a bad player. He's clearly one of the most talented hitters in the league, and I do believe he will break out of this at some point, but he seems further away from that now than he did a month ago. Yeah,
which is shocking because I thought going into the Subway Series that would be the launching point for the real Juan Soto to come back. I still am very confident in him. Look, I mean, I'm trying to support Soto here for a while. Slow start to the year, maybe some bad luck. It's obviously gotten worse. Laura, so much so that people are booing him now. You think the boos from yesterday can help motivate Juan Soto?
I do not think Juan Soto needs any motivation. I don't think he's going there going like, oh, I have a $765 million contract. Let me not be good right now. He has all the motivation he needs. The issue is right now we're looking at something psychological and we're looking at something physical. Mendoza kind of pointed it out yesterday when he said, oh, you know, his bottom half is looking better today, which indicates to me that what he's seeing in the batter's box from Soto is not the Juan Soto that he necessarily expected recently. And to speak to Tony's stats, you are definitely seeing that in the quality of his at-bats. But then you look at the psychological, and I think we all took it for granted. Oh, he did really well in New York last year. He shone really brightly under these really bright lights. But the fact of the matter is that was without this contract. And this is a huge onus right now. We forget sometimes, because he is so talented, that this kid is just 26 years old. And so when you have all of this pressure, when you have people basically dissecting every single thing that you do, did he hustle? Does he like his teammates? Does he like his new environment? Why did he come to the Mets? And all of this is percolating around you at all times. That is going to affect a player. He's human. We sometimes forget that. Because he's so great at what he does, he's still a human being.
Part human. He's part human, part animal. Juan Soto's a beast. It's coming sooner than later. Hang in there.